I'm pregnant, and I decided to go no contact. It was like dropping a nuke on my family. Before this story begins, I would like to start with the following trigger warning. In this story, you will find suicidal thoughts and abuse will be mentioned. With that being said, let's begin. I'm 3 months pregnant and I have an 8-month child. I'm a woman and I'm Scottish. My parents haven't made any effort to visit the baby but wanted me to travel to see them. 8 hours on train, roughly. To that I said, okay. I bought the tickets. They were very expensive, to be honest. And I said, now you have to keep your promise and get the house ready for the baby. I was needing a high chair, bottles, a sterilizer, etc. and a car seat. Car seats are expensive, so I said, borrow one if you can. And I knew they can. They can indeed. Car seats are not optional. You can't even leave the hospital without one after you give birth. They phoned me and told me I was asking for too much. They more screamed at me, to be honest. They literally called me an over-anxious parent because I wanted them to get a car seat for an 8-month-old baby to go in the car with them. Yeah, I wasn't having that. To keep it short, it's been a 2-day argument where they've made all the family block me. My wee sister, who is 14 years old, told them last night that she's been thinking of killing herself. They told her to shut up. They screamed at her. They hit her. And they took all of her belongings from her. They even had the audacity today to tell me that I need psychiatric help. I don't. I'm actually very happy. Just not around them. And they also told my entire family that I'm in an abusive relationship. Clowns. My partner and I argue, of course, but even then, he's never even raised his voice at me, let alone abuse me. My dad, on the other hand, has put my mom's head through the microwave door, the walls, and stomped on it wearing boots. I mean, need I go on? My mom has attempted to both kill herself and my dad. My point here is that it's an abusive household. So, they have no right to tell my family I'm being abused at all. I'm laughing and crying, especially as a lie. The other major issue is that they are abusing my sister. She was sexually assaulted summer last year by a much older boy at school. She tried to get help, and she even tried telling the police. My parents told the police that she made it up for attention and they beat her. They isolated her in her room with no phone, etc. for a week and kept her out of school so she couldn't see her friends. Ever since, they literally bully her for it. They called me, screaming at me. I told them they need to focus on their 14-year-old kid. I also finally told them about how I was sexually assaulted at 12, and I was too scared to tell them because I knew they would react the same way they did with my sister. They immediately made themselves the victims. I was astounded. They've told my siblings to block me. They won't. This is the beginning of a beautiful no contact, and because I have a record of the conversation where I reveal my sexual assault, a 12-year-old. If they lie to my family about me again, I can send them that. Show them how they react when their daughters tell them about things that have happened to them. I have never felt so light and free before. But there really isn't any going back.
Oh my God, I've never related to something so hard. That's all that really needs to be said in order to understand the kind of family you've been dealt. The hardest part is when you get away and have little ones at home. This is the part that still haunts me till this day. You're a wonderful mommy. Please take care of yourself. While you're still carrying your second child, you don't need all that added stress.
Oh my, I'm surprisingly so much more relaxed now that it's over. I was horribly stressed the past few nights, but this feels like pure relief. Also, yeah, I'm helping her plan to move out as soon as she's able. They are trying to stop her going to uni so that she doesn't move out, which I think is just as strange. They want full control over her life.
I must say I couldn't agree more. Through the words were never spoken.
You have done really great work for yourself, but truly you need to go one step further and report the abuse of your sister to the authorities.
In the UK, you need so much evidence. I mean, she literally reported a sexual assault and they were like blind people. They were like totally blind because they just do not care here, like, at all. Babies from homes where they are beaten so badly that their teachers report over and over again the obvious wounds and bruises get ignored. So, until we get her able to record it without getting caught, this will have to go on hold. I'm looking into the legality of adopting her though, without it being legally kidnapping.
Well, best of luck to you. I hope you manage to both get away and be free of those hideous people forever.
I want that too. I want that too. I feel so bad for her. She is the youngest too, so everyone else got out of the house as soon as possible. She's the only one left and takes all of the abuse. At least, it was shared between us, you know?
That's horrible, and I'm so sorry you've had to go through that. I wish you success with transitioning into no contact. It sounds like dropping that this way can only benefit you. I hope you can keep a good relationship with your siblings, even so, and please try to get help of your sister as best as you can. As someone who's heard the same word around that age, I have an idea of what's his feelings, and I know where that stands up. If all you can do is offer her a safe person to talk to and support her, that was more than I can say. With this situation really so like it needs police and social services investigation. Good luck, OP.
This was hard to read, in the sense that I worry about you, even if I haven't met you. Hey, Ben here. will listen.
Yeah, they tried contacting me a couple times since, but each time was not an apology, just blaming me and saying I need professional help and that I need to stay away from my sister or I'll rot her brain? Huh, to me it sounds very obvious like they're trying to manipulate us, but we are both stubborn with our own minds. I just hope she's okay, to be honest.
I'm sorry, I didn't think my words would kill the way the weapons always will. I only wanted to hold your hand. I'm sorry, I hope I can apologize. I hope my words will mend your wounds again. I'm sorry, we cannot die, it is too soon. Our time is short, we cannot lose. Our time to do anything for you. Time is right, please don't leave me again. You were my only friend. I tried not to pretend we can be whole again. I'm sorry, I showed you who I really